Hello and welcome to my 2023 gear review where I'll be going over the hits and the things that I loved that I used in my car camping adventures in 2023, and I'll be introducing 3 new things that will be debuting in the spring when I start my car camping again. On this channel, it's my mission to share beautiful places across Canada for you to enjoy, whether you're planning your next great adventure or simply looking for somewhere to go this weekend. I'm sure I've got something for you. I'd also like to point out that none of this gear is sponsored. These are my own honest reactions from having used the products. But hey, if you're interested in sponsorships, just call me. I'm interested in talking to you. This is my Kelly kettle and one of my go-to items for car camping. Because everything's so close in my vehicle, I feel really uncomfortable carrying things like propane and butane and other things that spill and explode. When every time I get to my campsite, I see all kinds of sticks and twigs and other kinds of finger-sized wood laying around. That's where the Kelly kettle comes in. Fill the kettle with water. There are also several accessories that come with the Kelly kettle. There's a pot with a lid, there's a grill that fits on top of the cooking surface, there's a raised cooking surface for the pot. There are also 2 dinner plates and 2 coffee cups, and the coffee cups have incremental levels for measurements down the side. And everything comes in this reusable storage bag with a drawstring top. The basis of my storage system is Rubbermaid tubs. I have a couple of Rubbermaid tubs that store everything. I have one Rubbermaid tub for my camping gear, and this Rubbermaid tub is my kitchen. And you'll often see in my videos, especially if I'm preparing food or eating food, that this Rubbermaid tub is at the side. I store my Kelly kettle right in my kitchen tub. I also have things in this tub like my axe, my camp saw, oven mitts, cutlery, spices, just the things that I need to run my kitchen. I also have a separate tub, which is my camp tub. And in my camp tub, I have things like mosquito spray, my Thermacell, suntan lotion, bug nets, clamps, tarps, ropes, and other things I might need around the campsite. And pop it in the back of my truck and I'm good to go. These 2 items are also a very important part of my camp kitchen. They don't fit in my kitchen box, but they are long and thin, and they fit down the side of the traverse in the same area where I keep my tripods, my chairs, my tents, just in between the wall of the traverse and my sleeping pad. Ziploc bags can really come in handy when you're car camping, and I always make sure I store plenty of them inside my kitchen tote. I use them for all kinds of things, including leftovers. I'm also really partial to Deep Woods Off. This and suntan lotion are 2 staples in my daily routine. One of the products that I really like is this Thermacell, and it's rechargeable. Now, keeping with my whole idea of not carrying butane or propane, this is rechargeable, and on a single charge I can get between 6 and 8 hours. That seems to work for afternoon into evening. You can also cheat out more time because it will work while it's plugged into a portable battery station or into something like the Jackery. So a really reliable product. It goes forever on a single refill, and I just love it. I would miss this product if I didn't have it. Well, let me show you some video. Some of the flies and bugs that I've encountered in northwestern Ontario. I wouldn't go back into northwestern Ontario during the summer without it. Another benefit is this will also work while it's recharging. So if you have a portable battery bank, then you can have it recharging while it's working and not run out of juice at all. Very comforting, just a great thing for summer when there's bugs and mosquitoes. I'm really big on safety, and I want to make sure that as a solo traveler, somebody knows where I am at all times and that they know that I'm okay. And this Zoleo device is a really good device for that. I used to depend on my cell phone, but I've been let down so many times. I find that there's cell service on the highways, particularly in some of the northern areas of the provinces of Canada. But once you get off the highway, say 5 or 10 miles, now you're getting to areas where cell service is sketchy. And several times I've been at a campsite where there was no cell service at all. So one of the ways that I communicate, instead of packing everything back up and driving back out to the highway to communicate, is that I use the Zoleo device. So let me demonstrate for you just how easy it is to use. So you turn on the device on the side, hear it come on, hear it flash that its signal is ready. So the green, it's ready to go. And there are two main things that you can do with this just without using the app. First of all, I have a check mark. It's the OK button, and I've programmed two people in there, my husband and my brother. When I push this check mark button, they get a message that I'm okay. And right here is the SOS button, and that communicates right with the Zoleo company, and they will get me help right away. So it's very protected. It's underneath that flap. In addition to the Zoleo, which is on a carbiner, which is clipped to my pack, or clipped to my bag, or clipped to my purse, or in my pocket, I also carry a spare key for the SUV. It's on a shoelace, just like we did when we were 6 years old. I carry it around my neck, and if you're watching carefully, you'll see it in my videos right beside the t-shirt lines. Or I carry it in a small purse tied on, that purse that I wear underneath several layers of jackets or vests or whatever. I always have a key, and I always have the Zoleo, because as a solo female traveler, I need to know that I can get out of situations, and I don't want to be stuck anywhere because I can't communicate or because I've locked myself out of my vehicle. Something else to consider for safety is not to rely on GPS. Now, I use GPS and turn-by-turn directions, but I always make sure that I review my route ahead of time on the map. I want to know kind of what the general direction is, what sorts of towns and other supports are going to be on my route. And I also know that I can have about 600 kilometers of gas in a tank at a time, slightly more if it's really fuel efficient and quite level ground, but I sort of plan on 600 kilometers, which works out to about 6 hours. So I know that after 4.5 or 5 hours, I need to be getting gas. Using the map is a really important part of strategizing that and planning that out, so that I can always make sure that I have gas in my tank, and so that I'm really familiar and I have a really good visual idea of where I'm traveling. For comfort, I have this 6-inch foam mattress that I bought at Jysk in Canada. And one of the things that I really like about this is that it folds up into 3 sections. So I can use it as a headrest or as an easy chair inside my SUV when I'm just relaxing. And also it has this removable cover so I can keep it clean and fresh. Here's a quick tour of my sleeping setup. I have a 6-inch foamy, fleece blanket, a pillow, an extra quilt. It's a lightweight quilt, not very expensive. Notice how everything is black, so I can use it to cover things in my truck if I have to. One of the things that I really like about buying a mattress at a place like Jysk is that they're a small furniture and mattress shop, and so their business is mattresses. So when you buy a mattress from them, it's already off-gassed. It doesn't have that foam smell. It's not going to make you sick. It's a quality product that you can really rely on. And this, oh man, this foam mattress has been with me all over. It's been in British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario. It's been in Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois, Iowa, Tennessee, Kentucky, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Washington State, Oregon. It's been in California. Truthfully, this mattress has been more places than a lot of my relatives, and it's still reliable, it's still holding up, and I really like that it's a dark color so that when you look inside my vehicle, you don't see necessarily what I have. You see kind of a common black background. I just did a video about this Napier Sportzcove tent for the SUV, and I'll leave a link to it right up here and in the description. I love this tent. The freedom it's given me to travel in hot temperatures is unbelievable. I no longer have to worry about having my SUV turn into a little hot box when I'm trying to sleep. Instead, I know that I'm going to get the fresh air that I need to sleep well, and that I'm going to be protected from rain and the elements. I also shared these screen window covers in the last video as well, and they just pop over your window, you roll down your window, and you get that breeze flowing in. Now these window screens in combination with the Sportzcove, which has an entire wall of mesh, are an unbeatable combination. In keeping with my all black colored theme and my lightweight theme, this is my new chair. It weighs less than 3 pounds. I'm really excited about it. One of the things that it has that I really am looking forward to is it has armrests. You can sit in all kinds of chairs, but if you want to be comfortable, armrests are key. And this one also reclines just slightly and has a padded rest for my head and neck. I'm really excited about this one. It's lightweight, it's going to fit in my car really well. It's less than half the size of my old chair, and it's number one for me. Also new for 2024 is this Hasika awning. Now it's taken me a long time to decide what kind of awning I want, but I really need one for my vehicle. I need to be able to kind of hide underneath something, especially if it's raining, have a place where I can get in and out of the vehicle in the wet and have a protected area for a lawn chair and maybe a little bit of relaxation. I also travel with dogs, so I'd like a little area where I can protect them from the rain. I can put up a little pen and they can potty outside without getting all wet. Sharing a small space with a wet dog, even if it's a little dog, can be really tough. I've experimented with other awnings in the past, but this one I'm particularly excited about because it attaches to the roof racks of the vehicle and then arches down and attaches directly to the ground. So it should be more windproof and more protective than anything I've used to date. Really excited about it, and I hope to update you on it in the future. As an explorer and a YouTube creator, I have some really real power needs. I have camera batteries that need charges, my drone needs charging, I have to keep my phone up to date, the Zoleo, even the Thermacell needs to continue to be charged. And I am often in areas where I don't have power or I need to get to power. One of the nice things is that once I do get back to areas where there's power, I can recharge the whole thing in 2 hours and up to 70% in just 1 hour. So I'm really looking forward to using this. Now, this was a gift from Daniel Battelle. Incredible but true. He is a creator that makes other creators' dreams come true. We were in the thick of Black Friday sales. It was the day after American Thanksgiving, and Daniel was asking people what they were buying in order to continue on their YouTube journeys. And I said, I'm really looking for a Jackery so that I can charge my devices. And he casually said, well, tell me more about it. Maybe I can help you out. And he did. He just came through. He sent me the money to buy a Jackery. I'm just blown away by his support and his thoughtfulness. And of course, I pressed him and asked him why. And he was very, very humble and said, all I want to do is give back to the community the way the community is given to me, and in the spirit of Thanksgiving and for all the blessings that he has, he wanted to bless other creators, and there were several of us in the community who received outstanding gifts. And so I really want to thank Daniel Battelle for this Jackery. I am blown away and truly inspired on my YouTube journey. I'm really interested in hearing how this gear review resonated for you. Did I talk about pieces that you already have? Are you using them in new and different ways? Or were there some of the pieces that I talked about that are actually on your list? I'm really interested in hearing from you about your car camping and how you do it. So please leave a comment down below. And also, no matter whether you're someone who's a very experienced traveler or someone who's new to Canada and new to exploring within Canada, thank you so much for sharing this journey with me. And I urge you to join me on another adventure. And here are a couple of selections.